like something that I admit I don't know a lot about, but I've read enough to know that this is a very common and fucked up situation. Okay. So this post here was going viral. And I don't know how, I don't know, maybe because it's Yeet. Probably because it's Yeet. And I've clicked on a couple of their posts. I don't think I follow Yeet. No, I don't follow Yeet, but I've clicked on a couple of their posts. So chances are this is why this popped up on my Twitter. Right. But when I saw this, I read this and I was like, I have no idea what this is. Right. So apparently this post went viral and it's from somebody called Azalia Lexi. Okay. Come to find out, I think this is like an OnlyFans girl or something along the lines, but I'm not exactly 100% sure. So she ended up making this post and she said, I have decided to dismiss my lawsuit against Rich Campbell. No payment was offered by either of us to the other. I want to thank everyone for their support over this difficult period, and I wish him well in his future endeavors. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is this some sort of like defamation case? Is this like what is this? Right? What is this? Is this something like small? What's the deal here? It sounded very sketchy to me. Well, come to find out, this is a prime example of a woman ruining someone's life and then just walking away after doing so. Nick Pro Reborn, right? Nick Pro Reborn, who apparently follows me. So, I mean, that's news. He says, no, I don't accept this result. You accused him of rape. He lost everything, absolutely everything as a result of it. It should end with someone in prison, either him as a felon or you for felony perjury. Rape claims should never end with I wish him well in his future as a conclusion from the plaintiff. Are you fucking kidding me? And once I read that, bro, I was like, oh no.
Holy shit.
Because immediately I was like, wow, that gives that whole context of I wish him well in his future endeavors a totally different meaning, right? A totally different meaning. So as I started to look through this post and I'm reading through it, I'm seeing people like verify this. This is way too common. From Tectone, Tebow says accuses man of rape, dismisses lawsuit, wishes him well. Women moment. Bro, this has got to stop. Like this, I don't know how. I really don't know how. Okay, because I understand. I know the world that we live in. All right, I'm not stupid. I know the world that we live in. The moment a woman says something, it's immediately truth. The man is guilty, and it doesn't matter if it's proven that he's not guilty. It doesn't matter. Like the damage is done. It is what it is. And the man can obviously come back. The man can still make money sometimes, you know, depending on whatever, and he can still have. But at the end of the day, it's never the same, right? This is why, and this is why, like I said the other day, this is why people are not talking to each other anymore. This is why people are not even socializing anymore. When people ask the question, why is it that relationships are becoming rarer and rarer? Why is it that socialism or socializing, I should say, not socialism. Oh my God. Socializing. Why is it that socializing is getting worse and worse? Why is it that it's getting more and more awkward? Why is it that men don't even approach women anymore? Why is it that women go online when they're in their 30s after getting ran through over and over and over, complaining about not being able to find a man? Why? And it's because of this shit. It's because of shit like this that is the reason why a lot of that is happening. Now, obviously, there are other factors at play, but this is one of the main ones because nothing bad happens to the person that does this shit. You know? Nothing bad ever happens. They don't get any repercussions. They don't get thrown in jail. They don't get any kind of like social backlash. There will still be women gaslighting this woman and calling her stunning and brave for ruining a man's life for 3 years. There may not be many, but there's going to be women that are doing it. And this is fucking unbelievable. You know, this is seriously unbelievable. Again, ruins his life. Take backsies. Wish him the best in the future endeavors. It's so fucking stupid. It really is. I really hope that in the future, I don't know if this will be after my lifetime, but I really hope in the future, for the betterment of everyone's kids in the future, I hope that the legal system catches up with this nonsense. I don't think it will, but I hope that it does, because this is unbelievable that shit like this is still happening, and it happens often. It does. It happens often. A lot of men's lives get ruined because of women like this that have and know. It's not even about having, it's about knowing that you can make a false claim and nothing will happen to you, right? Mostly, right? There are some women that have had their lives ruined after a false claim, but it will never be to the same level as the man that they ruined themselves. And I agree that there needs to be severe reverse legal repercussions, right? Just like this person, Wade Out, says, there needs to be severe reverse legal repercussions. The dude lost his entire career in days at the height of his success, probably causing millions of dollars in damages. Insane that people just let this happen time and time again. There needs to be massive levels of reverse legal repercussions. Whatever the maximum amount of time that the man would have served in jail, the woman needs to serve that same amount of time plus 15 minimum. If the man was going to serve 20 years, the bitch got to do 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, I maybe that's extreme, but that's how I feel, because it's unbelievable that this shit keeps going on. But sadly, it is enabled by the legal system right now. This is enabled by the legal system. It's enabled by just everybody that's part of it, and not even just the legal system. It's enabled. It's enabled by society. Society enables it, right? Not the men, because the men are the ones getting it 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, right? But still, there has to be some level of repercussion, because it really is. It's at this point, like, this is fucking stupid now. It's been stupid for the longest time, but this is like really stupid now. It really is. In any case, yeah, people keep roasting him, roasting her. Wish him well. Didn't she claim he sexually assaulted her? Strange, right? Like, wait, isn't it? Yeah, if this person did this to you, why are you wishing him well in his future endeavors? What the fuck? What are you canceling a contract? What is he, your employee, and you're firing him? Because that's how this sounds. This sounds like a fucking employee being fired. Like, sorry, Jonathan. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go our separate ways, but we wish you well in your future endeavors. What the hell is that? My God. She still has posts up lying about this. The countershoot is gonna hit hard. Hopefully, she is ordered to pay a few hundreds of thousands. Oh, let me see. I didn't read this. Back in 2023, he blamed me for my own rape to his fan base and sent them after me like rabid dogs. You thinking he has no valid criticisms is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Who the fuck are you? You must have said some retarded ass shit to get roasted by Destiny that hard. Google is fucking free, and no, I was not responsible for being literally assaulted by someone who was my friend. You're clearly just as brain dead as he is. Oh, he was a former member of OTK? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Of course, bro. Of course, man. This is why, dude. This is why, bro. Like, these guys who are really famous, who are part of these big groups, you got to be careful letting in these fucking streamer girls into your little circle, because, bro, they almost always never have good intentions. Very, very rarely that they do. And you could tell the ones who do versus the ones that don't. And this is clearly one who did not have good intentions whatsoever. The lawyers right now. Rich's lawsuit against Azalia was settled 3 months ago. I wish him well in his future endeavors, as either them having had a talk and resolve things personally, or her holding back to abide by a settlement. Probably. got supposedly assaulted by Rich Campbell. I wish him well. Fake claims she gets sentenced the same amount of time of the actual charges, plus the financial costs of the reputational damage. No, there needs to be jail time. Fuck the money, because there's always a way to get out of not paying the money some way, somehow. There needs to be jail time, like literal fucking jail time. I hope Rich goes live and just drops every piece of dirt he has on everyone. Fuck them hoes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think he should absolutely countersue, which supposedly he is from some of the comments I read, but I haven't been able to verify that. This isn't what you say after you've accused someone of assault. Yeah, 100%. This is a really weird one, especially after Aspen's About Rich response video on YouTube at the time. Him having a conversation with Rich about it, then immediately dismissing him from OTK and mentioning that there were other women too, doesn't scream nothing happened. Well, this doesn't scream that something happened, so that's the problem. So in any case, I saw this and I was like, dude, this is wild, and this shit needs to fucking stop. It needs to stop. I don't know how. I don't know if it ever will, but I genuinely hope that it does. Hopefully. At some point, even if it's past my lifetime, at some point, I hope it does. For the future of everybody else.